guys, it's your girl Sarah here. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new, and I have some exciting news. I got my Invisalign off. So in today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about what Invisalign is like, what the process is the pros and the cons, why I have it, and like also my before and after. So that's exciting. And also, big disclaimer, not an orthodontist. I don't know what it's gonna be like for you. I don't know how long you're gonna wear it for. I don't know any of that stuff. But what I can tell you is about my experience and like the general rules people have to follow when they have it. So let's just get on into it. Before we do, I just want to let you guys know about this really amazing cool jewelry company called Leo Mazzotti. They sell really cool simple jewelry, and they have rope jewelry. They also have thin jewelry like this bracelet that I have right here that also has the really simplistic knot on it. They have a really cool backstory. They also sell watches and wallets, so there's a lot of variety online, and I have a discount code for you guys for 10% off. All you gotta do is at checkout put in Sarah Mackenzie N, which is my Instagram and Twitter username. I'll be written right down below to get 10% off your order, which is really cool. I'm so excited to keep working with them. And yeah, that's the bracelet. But anyways, back to the Invisalign. So what is Invisalign? Invisalign are these clear liners that you wear to help straighten your teeth, and they are an alternative to braces. So that's what the Invisalign does, and I'm gonna go into the process of getting them and like the misconceptions people have about Invisalign. So first thing is first, Invisalign sounds like it's super clear and you just pop them in your mouth, but there's a little bit more to it than just that. So I have them off now. There's nothing, I'm done with the program, so you can't see what it was once on my teeth, but I'll insert a photo of what my teeth looked like when I had them on, because there's these little attachment buttons they glue on your teeth on the certain ones that need to be straightened and tightened a little bit more. They're like the brackets of Invisalign, and you put them on certain teeth and they help to turn it more than what the plastic can do on its own. The computer processes and figures out which ones need the buttons and on like what position it needs to be on. So I had them all on my molars, and I had them on my canines, and on this one tooth over here that was a little bit lower, so it needed help to like get raised and pushed into a straight line. So that's the attachment process. Thank God I did not need them on my front two teeth. I was really self-conscious about them, and I did not want to draw more attention to those two teeth, but I didn't need them, and that's really cool. And also with Invisalign, you don't wear the same set throughout the whole journey. You do switch them out every few weeks depending on how your teeth are, which is really something I wasn't expecting to do. I just for some reason thought you wear the same ones all the time, like with a metal set of braces. But you don't, and each one is slightly different than the last to make your teeth more straighter, and every time they push your teeth a little bit more. I have my Invisalign case right here, and I have the last one in here to wear at night until I get my retainers. So they look like this. Oh my God, this is the bottom row you're seeing, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if you can tell, but on certain teeth there's like an extra bit of a groove, and that's where the buttons were. So let's see if I can like pull this out and show you. I don't think you can see it really that well, but I'll insert a photo and you'll see like the little raised grooves, and I'll circle them for you guys. But that's the bottom row. This was my top row. Each set is made for you, obviously. Like you can't just pop mine in your mouth because it'll be a little bit different. Oh, I hold it like this, you can kind of see there's like extra little grooves for the buttons were, but I got the buttons removed, so now they're just regular little things. So that's how the Invisalign is. You just pop them in and pop them out. Now another misconception is that you do have to take them out when you eat, which I was not expecting to do, which is kind of annoying, and I'll get into that in a moment. You also have to take them out when you drink certain things, and it doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but when you get into the process, it gets a little bit on your nerves, but that comes with the process. So I'm gonna get into the pros of Invisalign and why I chose Invisalign. So I wanted to have straight teeth. And I went with Invisalign because in theory, which will also, I will further explain this, but in theory, you get them off quicker than with metal braces. They work a little bit faster. Like my orthodontist said, I'd probably have to wear metal braces for 24 months, so 2 years. But with Invisalign, I'd probably get them off in 10. Less than half of the time take with metal braces, which is really nice. And also, you can't see them, which are really good, or you can't really see them as obviously as with metal braces would be. You could take them in and out. So let's say you have a pain. You're not supposed to do this, but you can take it out for a little bit to get you some relief. And I know that I have the pain tolerance of a small infant and would not be able to wear metal braces, so this seemed like a better alternative. And that's why I chose Invisalign. So, the pros of Invisalign are, you obviously can't really see it that often. You don't have any food restrictions because you take them out to eat. So I know with metal braces, you can't eat certain candies and certain like hard food because it could like break and push out the metal and like mess up the brackets or whatever. With this, you can just pop it out, eat whatever you want, which is really nice. Also, they in theory work faster, so if you want to get them off like this is a really great alternative. And you don't have to worry about like annoying rubber bands or anything like that, and you can just easily brush your teeth. You just take them out, brush your teeth, and you're good. Now on to the cons. These are the things they do not tell you about. Taking them out to eat gets really annoying very fast. There's this joke on Twitter, and like I was reading into it, and I honestly like totally agree with it. It's called the Invisalign diet. It gets so annoying to take these things in and out that you just lose any interest in wanting to snack. Literally, you don't understand. Because you'll have your Invisalign and you want to go eat, you have to take them out, then you eat, then you brush your teeth, then you need to floss your teeth, then I like to rinse my Invisalign because all my saliva and gross stuff is on it, and I want to pop that back in my mouth. And that's already like a 10-step process. I know I'm exaggerating, but it takes up time, and so any interest in eating that piece of chocolate is now gone. Any chance of me eating a potato chip is gone. It's a serious issue, but if you have a snacking problem, this is a great way to stop having that because it will make you lose any sort of desire to eat junk. Trust me, I would know. Also, you're not supposed to eat with them on because you don't want to break it, though you probably wouldn't, but you don't want to mess with it, and you'll get food stuck in it and stuff. Not gonna lie, I have eaten with it in a few times, but only like mushy things. So like ice cream, yogurt, a smoothie. Those seeds got in my teeth from the berries, so like probably. I ate a French fries. That's about it. Those are the only foods I ate with them in, and then you just all you gotta do is like pop them out, rinse your mouth, put them back in. You have to wash these things so frequently. It's like a whole nother step. You think you just have to brush your teeth? No, you also have to clean this, which is so tedious. Oh my gosh. They give you like cleaning crystals to use, but you can also use like a hand soap. But if you think you can go without washing your Invisalign, good luck, because all this like grimy, gross stuff builds up in them and it's disgusting. I would show you an old set that has that, but that's really gross. It's just know that there's white stuff that gets in the crevices of it. So please scrub your Invisalign a lot because it's disgusting. You can't see it, but when you take it out, it looks gross. Ew. Another thing is I like to grind my teeth. So that's kind of an issue because this tooth right here and this tooth right here, when I would grind it, it would like after about a week it would start to like wear away the plastic a little bit, so like the top layer would become frayed at the edges, and like it would like when I run my tongue over my Invisalign it would like hurt because it's sharp plastic now. So like if you're a person that grinds your teeth, that might be an issue, but like it doesn't bother me too much because you would end up switching the Invisalign set out anyway eventually. So yeah. Now on to like how you would like go about the process of getting your Invisalign and what they would tell you. So you go in for your consultation. Hopefully they say you can get Invisalign that would work for your teeth. Then they go take your x-ray, which is standard braces procedure. Then they go take your mold, and then they're like, okay, come back in a few weeks and we'll have your Invisalign ready. So they come back, they have like all your Invisalign sets in this big box, and they'll put on the first set with your attachments typically, or you'll get your attachments on like the next time you go. I got all my attachments on the first day I went for installation of my Invisalign, and they'll give you a few sets and like, okay, come back in a few weeks and we'll go view your teeth, give you more sets. And that's basically how it goes. The way they put the attachments on is they make a mold of your teeth as well, with the attachments in place where they need to be. I saw like on the little screen where they're putting all the buttons, and I was like, wow, those are a lot of little thingies going on my teeth. And I literally had 1 or 2 on every tooth. I'm not kidding. But they will put it on your teeth with the glue. They let it sit, they cure it with like the light going on your face, I don't know. And then they break off the mold, and then your attachments are left on your mouth. As for the first day when you're wearing your first set ever, I didn't really feel any pain until a few hours in, and my mouth started to feel a little sore. It is going to be a little bit of a struggle to take them out the first time because it's really like tight on your teeth. But as time goes along, the sets will loosen a little bit because you pull it out to eat and stuff. The way you pull it out of your mouth, you can't go like this on the same side. You have to go like this and pop it out. They tell you to pop it out on both sides. I got lazy and would just pop it on one side and yank it out like that. You're probably not supposed to do that, so I don't recommend it, but that's what I would do. Also, I hate to break it to you, you're gonna have a lisp for a while. Any sort of S sounds, SH sounds, ST sounds, Z sounds, it's gonna be a little funky the first few weeks. Definitely sounds a little weird. You have to get used to like talking with them on, but it'll be okay after a while. And as for how frequently you change your sets will depend on what your orthodontist tells you. The typical amount it takes to switch it out is 2 weeks, which is what I did, 2 weeks for every set, except for my last 2 sets. I wore those in for 3 weeks apiece. So once 2 weeks is up, take it out and you put the new set in and you're good to go for the next 2 weeks. And with the Invisalign, when you put in the new sets, if you're thinking, oh, is there gonna be pain or anything, it's gonna be a little bit tight and sore on certain teeth that are like the target teeth on those sets. Like I will put them in at night and I'll wake up and certain teeth would feel like a lot of pressure on them. So like, let's say I took out my set and I like touched a tooth like right here or right here, and it would kind of feel like really, it would hurt a little bit, and that's because that was a tooth that was really being tightened and twisted. Okay, anyways, so like I was saying, you're not gonna really feel like burning tension or anything, but there's gonna be certain teeth are gonna feel a little bit more sore than others. That sensation goes away after a little bit. Don't worry too much about it. As for how long you have to wear them every day, they say 20 to 22 hours because you have to wear it for a long period of time. The extra like 2 or 4 hours difference is for like you eating and stuff. I wear it for that amount of time. Typically 20, on a good day 22. Once or twice 18. I am sorry, I'm not perfect, but typically 20 or 22, somewhere in that range. And yeah, I really need to tell you to please wear it for that amount of time, because if you're not wearing it, you're doing Invisalign for nothing. It's not gonna work. But let's say you do miss it, I recommend wearing that set another day before you switch it out to make up for the lost time. It's not that big of a deal, but like, don't wear it for just half a day. I think you'll be okay. Please wear it for as long as you possibly can. They tell you not to drink anything but room temperature water with them in, which is another very annoying thing that you have to do. I'm not gonna lie, after like the first 3 or 4 sets, I gave up and I said I'm gonna drink whatever I want to drink, and that's that. I didn't really have a problem with staining until like my last set, because I drank like this really like artificial red fruit punch this one time. It wasn't, I think it was high C. I drank high C fruit punch. That was the only thing that stained my braces, because like when you couldn't see it when I wore it, but when I took it out to wash it, in like certain places that like it was hinged pink from the red fruit juice. Now I obviously have them off now, so what happens at the end of your Invisalign process, you may ask? Basically, you go in the last day and the orthodontist says, are you happy with the results? You say, hopefully, you say yes. You ask your parents, you happy with the results? Hopefully they say yes. And the orthodontist says, let me go check. And best case scenario, hopefully this will happen for you too on your first try. They'll say, hooray, I think you're done, you're done, we're good, you're finished, that is it. And then they will go in with this like metal tool and they'll scrape off your attachment to get rid of the glue. And then they're like, okay, they'll take a mold of your teeth for your retainer. They'll take x-rays again for records for like your finished product. And they'll say, come soon for your retainers. And then you go for like your monthly, or like not monthly, but your routinely checkup, I guess you would say. And yeah, so that's basically what happens at the end of your Invisalign process. My orthodontist did say that the people who get lazy with their Invisalign do have to extend their Invisalign process a little bit, which can get annoying. So like, you want to get them off as soon as possible, definitely follow the rules, please. And sometimes people will have to go into this process known as refinement, where they say, oh, like there's like this little thing, so like let's make a new set and a new mold, and we'll like make it a little bit better, and da. So you have to take new molds of your mouth again, because you can't use the first x-ray because your teeth are different now. You have to wait another few weeks and get more sets in. Continue the process, just extends it by a lot more. And so I was happy with my results. I didn't want to go through anymore. I didn't really see any like problems with it. Orthodontist said I was good. Parents said I was good. So that is it. Now, as for how long I wore them for and what I think about them. So I got my Invisalign on in November of 2018, November 3rd. I got them off August 2nd of 2019, so that's about 9 months, which is really sweet. Love that for myself. I wore 18 sets. Like I said, each were for 2 weeks, except for the last two. So set 17 and 18 I wore for 3 weeks to really like get them nice and tight and straight. Had a really good experience with them. Just the one annoying thing I had was the taking them out to eat process. I tried so hard to just like pop them out, and then when it was time to pop them back in, I'd be like, oh, I'd run to the bathroom and like try to like fix myself and put them back in. I did that for about a week, and then I gave up. And then I was like to my friends, listen, the struggle is real. You're just gonna have to deal with me popping them in, popping them out, and flossing in front of you. And yes, sometimes I got a little grossed out, but I was like, a girl's gotta get some straight teeth, so you're just gonna have to put up with it. And that was that thing. Also, putting it in the case every time got really annoying after a while. I would forget my case at home sometimes, so I was like, a tissue will suffice. So that was my Invisalign story. Would I recommend Invisalign? Yes, I would. Works really quickly, more faster than it would if you wore metal braces. I don't know how much it costs. It depends on what your insurance covers. I don't know how much you're gonna have to pay. But I think putting in it, I do know it costs more than metal braces. I think you put the little extra mile in, you get an extra mile out, and you get them off faster. I personally had a great experience. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this. I'm gonna show you before and after photo of my teeth before Invisalign and my after Invisalign. So I'll insert a picture of my teeth in set 1 or tray 1 of my Invisalign, and I'll show you what it was like in tray 18 of my Invisalign. As you can tell, my tooth right here, it was lower than all the other ones, lower in the gums, and like kind of forward too, so I have to push it back and raise it. My 2 front teeth were had an overbite, and they were definitely fanned out a little bit, and my left tooth was crooked inward. You can't see that anymore, obviously. And those were like the 3 things I wanted to be fixed. I wanted that tooth to be raised up and pushed back, and I wanted my 2 front teeth to come down and to fix the left tooth a little bit. And the craziest part is you don't realize all your other problem teeth and like the slight imperfections until you go through with Invisalign. And you're like, I didn't notice that these few, like 4 front teeth on my bottom row were all like varying, like staggered heights, like the Rocky Mountains or something. Like they were all different, and some of them were a little bit crooked inward. These 2 teeth were not perfect either. And I'm really happy with the results. And overall, I think it's a great process, and you guys should look into it if you want to have straight teeth too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials written down below, and see you guys next time. Bye!
Everything means nothing if I can't have you.